We're moving and shaking, peeps. We're moving and shaking. Moving and shaking. We're moving and shaking. DIY friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danie, and today's DIY in progress is another mystery box thrift flip challenge, the holiday edition. This challenge is with my talented friend Tina Lay, who also shares her creativity in the home and DIY space on YouTube. Tina and I have challenged each other to create beautiful, trendy holiday decor made from 3 thrifted items that we have personally picked and sent to each other. To add to this challenge, we have also outlined 2 creative mediums and 1 tool that must be used to complete our holiday decor masterpieces. Now, the 2 mediums and 1 tool can be used in any way on any item, as long as it was used once. At the end, we will reveal to each other our beautiful thrift flipped holiday creations. So after you're done watching this episode, make sure you use the link in my bio to go over to watch Tina transform my thrifted items that I sent her and my reaction to the flips. Of course, if you are coming from Tina's channel and you are new here, then welcome to the Creative Beast family. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. We do all things home and DIY, and sometimes we can get a bit weird, but we like weird here. So with that said, let's get into our thrift flip challenge. Attn, roll the holiday tape. Okay, DIY friends, I'm in the car. I'm about to leave to go find the perfect thrifted items for Tina. I'm feeling some pressure because we said to each other we don't want to find like holiday stuff and make it better. We want to find regular stuff and make it holidayified, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, but not really.
I really just want to find the perfect things for Tina. Like, I don't want to be mean, but I also want to challenge her to think outside the box because I love to do that. So let's get on the road, let's get to the thrift store, and let's get thrifting some cute items that she can flip. I'm so excited. It's too mean. Okay, DIY friends, just got back. Sun's coming down. It was a good thrifting day. I think I found some good items for Tina. I'm not gonna lie, I bought more than 3 items. I'm going to only pick 3. I'm gonna only send 3, but I'm not sure which 3 to send. So we're gonna go through all the items that I found. The first item is this. So I thrifted this for $5.99. It's got a little wood bottom. It's a metal cage kind of shelf, but I just felt like this was very Tina. I don't know what she would turn this into as a holiday decor piece, but I feel like you could create like some display in here, or maybe you cut it, or maybe you turn it into a tray. I don't know. That's Tina's problem. I just feel like there are a lot of things that you could do with something like this. I don't know what she's gonna do, but good luck. The next item I found was this. This is a Umbra wood clock. I paid $6.99 for this piece, and honestly, I just genuinely thought it was pretty cool. I was looking for items that had material attached to it. So a wood element or a metal element. If you decided that you were not going to use it for the function that it is, you could turn it into something else. So I saw this kind of wood piece. It's a clock, but it doesn't need to be a clock. And what's interesting is that all of the numbers on this are all made with like plastic string. So it's all tied off in the back here. If you untie that, the whole thing just becomes untwined, I guess.
To shreds, you say?
I like that it was a wood material. I like that it was kind of unique, and I was interested to see where she could go with something like this. So I picked it up. Okay, next. The next 2 items I got were these. I paid $2.99 for the pair. What I think is interesting about this is the shape. I think these were wine holders. They're plastic. But I just thought that there was so much potential with these. Like, these could be stacks, they could be a lamp, could be a mini table, they could be giant binoculars, we don't know. So these are a pair if I do send these to Tina. What could you do with these? We don't know, but we're about to find out. Okay, next item I found was this. It's either like a pencil organizer or it's meant for the bathroom for your like toothbrushes. It is like kind of like a ceramic. It does have a Lazy Susan on the bottom, a little revolver. Super cute, super cheap. I thought there was some holiday potential there, so I picked it up. And then the last item I found for Tina was this. This is a tie rack. It's interesting to me because it's so unique. You could put it flat and then it could hold cards in it. You could put it on the wall and it could potentially hold something. Maybe you clip something to it. Maybe it's flipped this way and then you can add lights that hang off of it. I don't know. Is Tina gonna find interesting potential with this? Or is she gonna hate me? So I need to figure out which items I'm gonna send to Tina. I'm not gonna tell you guys which ones I send to her. You are gonna have to go over to her video to find out. So let's pack these items up. And then I also need to pick my 2 mediums and 1 tool that I'm going to give to her. Ooh, what tool? What mediums? It's so exciting. So let's get packing these items and let's get them off to Tina. The box is here. Let's open the box. Here we go. Just put tissue paper in it. How nice. How lovely. Oh no, what is this? I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out the first item. We have a corner shelf. Oh, what do we have here? A second one. Oh, how lovely. Oh, there's a lighthouse and some boats. Marvelous. Thanks, Tina. Am I supposed to create cute holiday decor with this? Let's move on. Oh, is this the card? Came with a matching one. Don't flip if you don't want to. All right, well, we will see where creativity takes us on that one. What is this? I mean, it looks like it's like either like a paper holder or a card holder or a mail holder potentially. I actually quite like this. This is a neat idea. I could use something like this. We'll put that down. Oh no, Tina. I'm so mad at you. Oh, I hate this so much. So what we have here is like a Christmas cornhole game with little tiny sacks. So that's a thing. We have a tree where you toss beanbags through. Amazing, nice, and naughty. Oh! Do I have to use these? Do these need to be used? Just like throw these at people. I'm gonna throw these at Tina at this point. Let's get to the card. Special delivery. I hope you have a blast flipping these thrifted finds. Can't wait to see what you make. Good luck, Tina. P.S. You're the best. Look, here, we'll put the card in this little card holder. Must use rub and buff, air dry clay, jigsaw. Oh, I kind of like the air dry clay route. Fascinating. All right, there's only one thing we can do right now, and that's go into a brainstorm. So let's do it. Gotta say, I'm a bit stumped. But I'm feeling optimistic because you know what? I have a lot of really great material in front of me. We got a big giant wood chunk. We got a whole thing of MDF, but we have a lot of material in front of us that could be turned into anything. I kind of love this one as it is. I mean, I like that it functions as a card holder. It could just be painted and made to look a little bit more modern, and maybe that's it. But at least the way that I look at this challenge is that I like to see thrifted items turned into something completely new. So the function's good, let's make it new. Now this tree, I'm sorry, but there's no way I am keeping this tree the way that it is. It is made of an MDF material, so I do think that we have a lot of good material in front of us to create something new. Things like this don't appeal to me personally, and that's okay if they appeal to you, totally fine. But I don't know. I don't like things that are too on the nose when it comes to holiday decor. So I think we're gonna repurpose this and use it just for material. Now these guys, these are the wild card. I have absolutely no clue what to use this for. I don't know where in the holiday world that this would fit, but I'm feeling like we're gonna have to just repo it for material. But on top of that, I have to think about what am I going to do with a rub and buff? What am I gonna do with air dry clay? And I need to use a jigsaw. So I really need to start getting my noodling. Let's get brainstorming. You go over there. You're disappointing. Should I actually use this for what it's for once? I got this. Okay. I'm naughty. I'm still naughty. I'm definitely not nice. Going for amazing. Nope. Going for amazing. Yes! Okay, now let's get brainstorming. Okay guys, I think I have a plan. I'm so excited. I think this is gonna work too. So first thing, we have these. I'm thinking I can use this. I can use this and I can use this. All three. I'm gonna cut the tops off and then we already have a roof. And then we can use all of the leftover material to make the sides. And then we have some cute little Christmas houses that we can put little twinkle lights in, right? And the best part is that they're all different sizes. So we have a teeny tiny home, a medium-sized home, and then we're gonna have a big old large home. I think that's gonna work. Next, what are we gonna do with this? I'm going to chop this up into little sections and then we're gonna cut it right down the middle. I'll probably actually do that first. And then what I figured is I have these cute little placeholders so that when people go over the holidays to sit down, you can put their name here. And then on the second one, you can put like a little joke, like a holiday pun, you know, like that you get in those Christmas crackers, so that when they sit down, they get a funny little joke and they get their name tag. Fun. And then we'll paint this up. We'll make it like a nice color, obviously. And then let's talk about this tree. If we turn this tree over, what I started seeing was these shapes. So I drew some lines and I figured, wouldn't it be interesting to use the shape of the tree to our benefit? We could make three little like 3D tree decor pieces that are three different sizes. So like our three houses, we get three little trees and then we can do them up and make them look nice. And then they're gonna just like be really nice on like a little mantle, you know? But it doesn't stop there. We have this star up at the top, but I thought I could use some of the leftover material to cut 2 more stars. And then we're gonna use the air dry clay to create smaller stars. And we're gonna create like a little star garland. And then we're gonna rub and buff them so that they're a really nice little antique gold. So it's gonna create this like cute little garland star thing. Isn't that fun? So I think this is the way to go. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. So with that said, we need to get our DIY gear on and we need to start DIYing. Let's go. Woohoo! It is getting cold outside.
Somebody get me a blanket.
I got all the pieces in here. I'm thinking we're gonna start with this piece. I feel like this is the piece de less resistance. I just need to remove this label piece, kind of decide where we want to make the cuts, and then I'm just going to cut it in half. Again, pretty easy peasy, right? So I think we start with this. Let's get the easy one out of the way, and then we can move on to the more challenging ones, which I'm really excited about. So let's do it. Give me a high five. I think that went well for the most part, getting them down all to the same size and then removing that original stain color. After that was gone, they all started to look so much more cohesive and nice. I love it. I think they're so cute. I'm kind of going back and forth. Should I stain them or should I paint them? Either way, I'm gonna leave these for now. I think we can move on to the, I don't know which one we want to move on to. Let's take a pick. Christmas tree. Let's move on to the Christmas tree and then we'll stain these later. Okay. We have some trees. We have 3 sizes, as I expected. I did get to use my jigsaw for this project. Would I have used jigsaw to cut this out? Probably not, but I figured I gotta use a jigsaw somewhere in this project, so challenge completed. I didn't end up having as much material left over as I thought I would, though. I was hoping to be able to cut out 1 more star, but no matter how I do it, it just doesn't seem to fit, which kind of sucks. I'm either going to have to find some MDF, which I'm pretty sure I have some, to cut 1 more star, so at least I have matching stars on each end. That, or I just use this as the stencil to create cutout guide. Smart. Good idea. Go you guys.
I am so smart. I am smart.
All right, so we're moving on to this piece. So I basically just need to mark where I want to make my cuts. I'm just gonna pop this right onto my circular saw and go straight down and just cut through the whole thing. We're moving and shaking, peeps. We're moving and shaking. Moving and shaking. We're moving and shaking. No? Okay. I love a good coffee filled with sawdust. I don't think my little houses are too bad. I mean, considering these were corner shelves, I feel like we're doing pretty darn good. So there was like a little top trim on this piece here, and I used it to create the little chimneys on each of the house. I thought it was kind of cute, and I liked that it had a little organic curve on it. So, I mean, there's nothing to it. I didn't give them backs, mostly because I'm gonna be putting like a little faux candle in here or some little lights, so it didn't really matter what it looked like behind. Now, I do want to make some windows, so I just have to decide where I want those to go. I think I'm gonna cut a circle at the top here. For the big one, I think I'm gonna do the door in the middle and then 2 windows on the side. And then for this one, maybe I'll just add like a little circle window. I kind of have to design that and figure it out, but I don't want to rush it because I feel like my brain's kind of mushy right now and I'm gonna make a bad decision. So I'm gonna be more methodical about this and figure out how I want these to look. But I have 1 more hour I want to put towards this day. So I thought, let's go inside and let's start making the air dry stars so that we can let them dry overnight. And then tomorrow we're kind of like ready to put all these pieces together. So let's go inside. Good morning, friends. I'm excited because this morning I drew out an idea of what I wanted to do with my houses. So here it is. I came up with 3 designs here. We have our big house, which is our bougie house. So it's got the nice arched door, lots of windows, a little round window, kind of as like a skylight at the top. And then we also have this like half moon window up in the roof area, which would be where my office is. Thinking ahead, you know. And then I made the second house, which is like a little bit more modern. We still have the circular window at the top, but a lot of the windows are a little bit more square or rectangular. And then the little teeny tiny guy, I decided to make it like a little boutique hotel. So it has lots of little windows, and then we'll do a tiny little round window at the top. I like it. I think I'm gonna add some like windows on the side of the houses as well, but at least we have a plan. We will get to that plan later. Our stars are pretty well dry. You can tell they're still just like a teeny tiny bit damp. They're basically ready to go. I do want to sand them a little bit just on the edges just to clean them up a little bit, but then once we get rubbing and buffing them, why do we have to call it a rub and buff? Just doesn't sound right. Once we add our antique gold paste, I think these are gonna look really good. And then we have our little trees. I think I'm going to prime these first before I actually paint them. What I'd like to do is stain up our placeholders, get those done because that won't take very much time to do. And then we will prime these, and then we will sand these, rub and buff those, and then we will end on the houses today. Yes, that is our plan. Let's get going. Okay, cute, right? I feel like Martha or Joanna Gaines would be proud. That's all I'm gonna say. I love this, and it doesn't even need to be a holiday inspired thing. Like, I would put this in a bedroom. I could put this in a living room. I think it's so cute. And I have a bunch of the stars left over because I didn't need them all. I'm going to turn the leftover ones into ornaments on the tree. I'm so excited. Now that the garland is done, we can put that off to the side. We are a check for the rub and buff. We are a check for the jigsaw, and we are a check for the air dry clay. Basically, we're done. We can leave now. Just kidding. I do want to put a coat of paint on these guys so that they can look all beautiful and holiday-ified. And then we're going to move on to the houses. Okay, so let's go paint these up. Woohoo! I don't know why I made so many. I don't even have these many friends. Ooh. So now that we have our 3 designs, what we need to do is we need to cut these out. So what I'm gonna do, just to be careful because this material is very thin and floppy, I'm going to just drill teeny tiny little holes in all the 4 corners and basically just start creating the outline with tiny drill holes. And then once I have enough little tiny dots to kind of like really break the integrity, I will bring a knife in and I basically will just like cut it out. Let's start drilling. Good news, my window technique is working, and I think I'm gonna start to clean the windows up with a Dremel. By the time I come back, all of the windows on these pieces are gonna get cut. So, magic of editing, let's go to the future. Future, future, future. Aren't these adorable? I cut some little pieces for the fronts so that there's like a little step up. I think that's so cute. So I need to glue that down. I also need to glue the roof on to all of our little houses. But I do think that these are gonna look so cute once they're all one cohesive color. So I say, let's paint these bad boys. Godzilla! Rah! Oh, no, no, my house! The challenge is completed, and I am so thrilled with the way all of these DIYs turned out. I honestly think we were able to take items that were destined for the dump and reimagine them, rethink them into beautiful, trendy home decor for this holiday season. And I hope that this episode really inspired all of you to rethink items that you see in thrift shops, to upcycle pieces instead of going out and buying new items, because I truly think that this is such a fun, sustainable DIY challenge, and I love the way that my items turned out. So how about we go and see how these beautiful home decor pieces look in my home? I love it. Okay, so are you ready to see what your items that you sent me got flipped into?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Which one shall we start with? I'm gonna start with the card holder, or whatever that slab of wood is that you sent me. I really loved the function of it, like holding some kind of piece of paper or whatever. I ended up chopping them up and made them into like little place settings. So this first one, it says like Danie in the first slot, and then in the second slot, it has a joke. It says, "What do you call a scary looking reindeer?"
What?
A caribou.
I love that you had to look these up for your little place cards too. That is so cool. I love that you actually cut them up and like deconstructed it. I have a good deer joke for you though.
Okay, tell me.
What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea.
Let's go to that Christmas tree. My initial reaction when opening that one was just like, so I totally just cut the whole thing up. I like repoed all of the material. So I ended up making these adorable little, like geometric trees.
I love that.
So then the tree ended up giving me this like little star, right? So this was a star on the top of the tree. So I decided to use the air dry clay and use this as my stencil to create a bunch of air dry clay stars that not only I used on my table setting with my beautiful card setting, I also made them into ornaments, and I also made them into this beautiful star garland.
I love it. Oh my God, that is so cute. I had no idea you made those. Like, they look so good. I love that you deconstructed the tree, like just like how you did the card holder, you also deconstructed the tree, because I'm also making like little wooden trees, and it's like a little bit tricky to get those angles just right. So having it kind of done from the tree, like, is awesome. And you made them 3D too, so I think that's amazing.
Then let's talk about the piece that probably gave me the most challenged on a creative level. This is the last remaining element from those shelves that made it, and I just wanted to remind you of what you sent me. So I'm gonna show you what I made from it. I ended up making 1, 2, hold on, I only have 2 hands, 3.
Oh my God, they are so cute. What?
They look so good at nighttime, and like they're so trendy right now. Like I love all the little houses like on West Elm and like CB2 and
I love how unique they are. Like, you would not see that style in a store with like the little circle windows at the top. Like, I think those are so precious. Those would be a lot of money at Crate & Barrel. I need to make my own ASAP. You basically deconstructed all of them, which I think is amazing. Claps all around.
Yay! Claps for us! Thank you for being a part of this creative challenge with me.
Thank you for inviting me to do this. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, like, the holidays always brings out such creativity in me, and like this was definitely a challenge, but now I have some amazing pieces that I love.
So now that you have seen how I transformed your trash into holiday treasure, make sure you go click the link in my description box, because you need to go see how Tina transformed my trash into pure treasure. And I can promise you, you're all gonna be shocked, because I was literally shook to my core. So make sure you go check out Tina.
This was the best ever.
High five to you.
High five.
DIY friends, thank you so much for watching this DIY upcycling holiday challenge episode. I hope you guys found inspiration. I hope you enjoyed the journey. Make sure to click the link in my description box to go see Tina's episode. Go give her some love and cheer her on with all the upcycles that she did from the weird thrifted things that I sent her. I'm so happy that she was blown away by what I turned her items into. It just truly brings so much joy this holiday season. But you guys should let me know, what was your favorite upcycle? Was it the DIY organic looking trees? Was it the stars? Was it the little mini houses from those corner shelves? Or was it the place card holders? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, sending so much love to my Patreon family. Thank you for your continued support. And if you are looking for a community to support you through all your DIY projects, then use the link in my description box and go check it out. I promise you will not be disappointed. As always, my friends, stay positive, stay creative, and keep on DIYing. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.